Hi team, I am here in my kitchen and I am working with the new spring line and incorporating it with the old line. And I sent a video out last season and I got a lot of great feedback that it was helpful to people for setting up their own trunk shows, so I decided to do it again today. Hot off director's conference, got home, got on a bus to Cleveland with my son's hockey team, and now I'm back and this is my first opportunity to really play with the jewelry and set it up. And I think I'm still a work in progress, but I wanted to give everybody some tips because everybody will be getting in their new samples. We have so many new team members. Welcome to everybody who has just joined Stella and Dot, and good luck, and we can't wait to watch your business grow. But right now, it's just, for me, it's like working in the new line with my old line. I do a lot of different things that I just wanted to give as hints, and hopefully it'll help you with your own trunk shows. So a couple first things to think about is when you're doing a trunk show, you want to make it duplicatable, you want to make it easy, so if you're at someone's house and you're talking to another potential hostess, they don't want to be looking at everything and thinking you're bringing the kitchen sink into their house. So really make it easy and duplicatable and easy for you to carry, because you don't want to be lugging in a ton of things when you're coming in for a trunk show. So I keep on editing and I'm always kind of fine-tuning, but this is pretty much my display for most of my trunk shows. There's a few extra things on here as I'm working through it. But a couple things I've found is I have trays that I already purchased. So when Stella and Dot came out with the new khaki liners, I just took my old liners and literally taped them. So it's nothing fancy. It's fabric from the fabric store. I taped them. Last week at our spring soiree, someone said they took an old pair of linen pants. So whatever you have, the linen look, it goes with the bust that we can purchase from Stella and Dot, and I just recreated my trays. I think it has a great look. It's clean, and the customers, I think the jewelry just really pops on it. So that's one tip. Another thing I did for our everyday necklaces, I just took pins, turned a tray, put it on an easel, and you can really see them. They kind of pop out. It gives your display some height, which I think is really important, that not everything is flat on the table. So that's a hint, and it's push pins, and I keep it like that, and it just stacks in the tray. And the best thing about all the trays, Stella and Dot just came out with a great set of trays, and these are from a local Chicago company, that they stack up on top of each other. So everything's not going to be moving around. There is a way to protect your jewelry. So when you're starting to build your display, if that's where you are, there's a lot of great ideas, but this Stella and Dot has them. If you don't want to invest in the Stella and Dots yet, there are some local people that you can get for trays. And then looking at the different other pieces, the other pieces I have on here, I have one of the older earring trees, and the new one from Stella and Dot is awesome as well. I'm waiting and kind of to invest in them myself, so I'm using the old one, but you can also use a wine glass and put your earrings around a wine glass. You can put them on the trays. Anything on a white tablecloth looks wonderful. The jewelry sells itself. We're just trying to put it out in front of our customers in different ways that they might not expect. The other thing that I do with my trays is I put my trays, when I lay them out, I put them by collection, I put them in order. So I've started with Morocco, I'm moving into Brazil, I go into Palm Beach, I did the night to day, and then I did all the pearls. And what I do for myself is, and I usually put these on the back so people don't see them, I label my trays. So it makes it easy for me when I'm finding things. So this is Morocco, so I'm going to label all Morocco together. And when I'm stacking my trays, it really helps me to put them back in order when you're cleaning up, and it also helps if I'm trying to find something for someone. Always great to put on your table are the boxes. We have the most beautiful packaging, and the customers appreciate it and they want to see it, and especially with all the new colors. So keep your boxes for a couple reasons. I always suggest to new stylists to keep their boxes. First of all, some for display, and also when you sell off your samples at the end of this season, it's really nice to give the customer the item in a box. It doesn't have to be the same box. What I do is over where the UPC code from the warehouse is, I put my own label. So when they take this, and they will always look, they'll know where they got it and what stylist they got it from. So keep your boxes. what I've done too with a couple of the collections, I'm trying to mix the old styles with the new, and showing customers that if you have purchased from me before, there's something new that you can add to your Stella & Dot jewelry collection. I took the gold Lococo and put it with the Copa. It's a great layering piece. The Lococo is one of our best selling pieces, and now that they can, if they already have it, it's a great group together. I saw the other night a woman that did the coins with the Copa. So there are ways that you can add layers in. The Riviera coins, which was a great selling piece in the double, and in the single I put it with the new River Lariat. I think the colors are great together, and that would be a customer that you could come back to. I took the Live Multi and I put it with the two new tassels, and you can wear either one together. So it's a great way to bring your customers back, and a good reason to call them and say, we have the new line in, and I remember you bought this, and this now goes with it. Lococo especially, as I just mentioned, but the new turquoise beads are great with our starfish. It's one of our #1 selling pieces from the last seasons, and now they can put their starfish on the turquoise beads. Love it. Great combination. So for me, this is pretty much my setup. I'm going to keep on, as I said, working on it. And I wanted to show you a couple other ideas of display items that you can use, that if you don't want to invest right now, I think the #1 investment at first is definitely the jewelry, and you can work into the display pieces if that's not in your budget right now. So when I first started, Amy Greenspan, my upline, gave me the suggestion. I took literally a cardboard box, and at the time we were using velvet, and I went to the fabric store, bought velvet, cut my box, and I put it on with masking tape. I had a white tablecloth, and I just put these on the table, and it looked fabulous. It never hurt my sales whatsoever. Nicole Simons here in Chicago gave me this great little cake plate, and she uses this for her charms, and it's a great way to add height to the table and put your charms and lay them out, and something different, and again, you're getting the height. This is a wire, and these are all things that you find. I go to the sale rack of Target. I go to the sale rack of any cooking shop, or anywhere I am. I'm always looking for display. It drives my children and husband a little crazy, because I'm always going to look for what else can I use to display. But this is wire. It's lightweight. It's easy to put things on it. You can put a necklace on it. You could put a stack of the bracelets and the boxes on it. There's just a lot of great ways that you can use pieces like this, and it really depends on every trunk show, because you never know how big your table is. I've had a table the size we are now, I've had a coffee table, and I've had a 12-foot table. So you really need to be able to adjust your samples. You want to talk to your hostess about it in advance, but sometimes you're kind of caught. A couple other things, the busts are wonderful. I love the new ones. These are great for travel, and they're also easy to pack. They're just a small little bust. You can fold them up, which is fabulous, and the pieces look great on them as well. This is a towel rack that you would have in your bathroom. It's great for hanging some of the pieces. You can hang necklaces, you can hang some of the bracelets on here, but again, it's giving your display height. It's still within the Stella & Dot look, which I think is important to keep as much on brand as you can with the khakis and the whites and the clean looks. The last one that I've used in the past are chargers, and a lot of people just have them in their kitchen, and they're a great way to lay out on the table and put pieces out. And you could just bring, and these are just a lightweight wood that were painted, so these are great at any craft store or like a Cost Plus, but you could get some of these at a good price until you build up to trays. So these are just a few examples. I think that when you're starting out, it's overwhelming, and there's so much going on, and you're trying to get your display and get all your pieces together and learn all the names. So these are just some helpful hints, and my last hint is I always take a copy of our lookbook. I put my name on it. I take it to trunk shows with me. I tab it, and so each collection has a tab, and I can go right to it if a customer's asking for something. and I do everything back to the end to finish the look. And it's always at the trunk shows, but it's mine. I hold on to it. There's no way that we can really remember everything about every piece, and if someone has a question, I know I can go right to it and find it. I keep this for the whole season. I always keep them afterwards, and people are very respectful. No, it has never been taken, but it's a great way to help yourself at a trunk show. And I literally just leave it on the table when I'm working with a customer and can reference it at all times. So I hope these are hints that will help you out. If anybody has anything that they use that they really feel that they can duplicate and share with everybody else, please send them to me. I do flips a couple times a season, and I would love to just share everybody's ideas. I can put it in the newsletter. So good luck with your spring season, and I look forward to sharing all of your successes with our team. Take care. Bye.